The final stop on the eastern half of the HFC American Hydroplane Series, the Pringles Family Thunderbolt Classic at Syracuse, New York, saw Tom Deeth return to the seat of Miss Budweiser, and an action-packed day followed on Onondaga Lake. The host boat, Mr. Pringles, rolled in corner number 1 in a preliminary heat. Driver Scott Pierce was upset, but walked away unhurt. Then Tom Deeth in Miss Budweiser and Chip Hanauer in the Circus Circus teamed up to provide the fans with the fastest competitive heat ever staged in unlimited hydroplane history. They both averaged over 150 mile an hour for the entire heat, with Miss Budweiser winning, but just barely. In the finals, leading by nearly a straightaway on the first lap, the Flying Bug bit the Circus Circus at the end of the back chute. Hanauer sustained a few bruises, but the boat was badly damaged and out of action. Tom Deeth and Miss Budweiser went on to victory, the team's third win, the first for Deeth. 2 weeks later, the first stop on the Western Swing, the Budweiser Columbia Cup, Tri-Cities, Washington.
It broke loose again. The bracket, the mechanism that holds it in there, just let go as he was coming down the straightaway. He had a good hard lap, 137 miles an hour, even though it was just his first warm-up lap, so we figured we were in the hunt again. But the boat veered to the right hard, went to the left, and got up on its side, and that's the end of it for today. And we just can't fix it, and the crew will not fix it, where let him go out where it's not right, where he can run hard and run safe, and so we're out of it for today.
Seattle, Washington, the Rainier Cup, Lake Washington, saw Chip Hanauer and the Circus Circus rebound from their previous race problems and take the checkered flag for the second time in '89.
Look at that shot from the helicopter high above the course. 6 boats coming down to take the start. Lane number 1, Miss Budweiser. Lane 2, Winston Eagle. Lane 3, Circus Circus, Mr. Pringles. In lane 4, Oh Boy Alberto. Lane 5, lane 6, the Hulset, Miss Mazda. Great shot as they go into the turn. It's Circus Circus out in the lead. On the inside of him, it's going to be the Miss Budweiser. Plenty of competition out there. Winston Eagle trying to close on the outside. Chip Hanauer out of the turn onto the backstretch has the lead.
Chip Hanauer right now in lane number 2 has about a 3-boat length lead over the Miss Budweiser as he comes up on the inside, and we've got a Donnybrook again on our hands.
It looks like it's going to be a drag race down through the next turn because the boat on the inside has the advantage. There is the Circus Circus on the left of your screen, Budweiser on the right. As they come out, Budweiser doesn't get him. He doesn't manage to get him. Chip Hanauer by about a nose. As they come down the front straightaway, Chip Hanauer powers on again. He is really riding that boat on the ragged edge. Still on the inside, a great challenge from Tom Deeth. He has not let him get even a boat length in front. Look at the two of them as they come cornering hard. Right on the pins. Here's the Miss Budweiser on the outside, Chip Hanauer and Circus Circus.
Budweiser looks like he took a little bit of water there on corner number 2 in the inside lane 1, but the boats are still running. It's the first place Circus Circus, and now he's opened up about a 6-boat length lead over the Miss Budweiser.
A great race for Chip Hanauer. He knew that he had to get the lead right off the start, and he did a great job of starting. We have the flying start in unlimited hydros. You have the nose of the boat on the line as the final second ticks off. Tommy Deeth is known for his starts. He was right on the inside of him, but the power-on situation advantage went to Chip Hanauer.
As we look at our leader, it's the Circus Circus. Chip Hanauer with a comparatively smooth ride now as he's taken a commanding lead. Oh, he gets up an airborne there as he hangs it on the hook. He took a little flight there, didn't he?
He certainly did. And you wonder if maybe going through his mind was what happened to him, as we saw earlier in the show in Tri-Cities, where he actually lost the back end of the boat. The transom, the rudder, everything came out, and he almost went over. He didn't, but he took a very violent jerk. There you can see the 4th and 5th place boats battling it out, but this is your leader, and still up front, Chip Hanauer has got to be looking into those rear view mirrors on either side of his cockpit to check the position of the Miss Budweiser. He's got a radio in there, but these guys tell me that despite what they hear on the radio, they want to see it with their eyes exactly where the boats are located, especially when they're in a lead position like Chip is now.
Our second place boat is Tommy Deeth in the Miss Budweiser. And it looks like he has a little damage to his tail there on the right side.
Tommy might have taken a little bit of water, as we saw in that turn earlier, and if so, he probably got it off of a rooster tail. We've said many times the rooster tail is equivalent to 7 tons of water flying through the air. Boats have been known to actually fly up on the rooster tail, thinking it's part of the water in the lake, but in reality, it is a very destructive force. Here comes your winner, Chip Hanauer, down for the checkered flag. You can see the Miss Budweiser just off his inner hip, but look at the damage to the stack and the tail of the Miss Budweiser. Tommy Deeth doing a great job bringing it in second. And in third, it's Chip presents Mr. Pringles. Scotty Pierce has to be happy. He just finished in one piece this week. It's a good thing for him. Fourth place goes to the Hulset Miss Mazda. Fifth place, oh boy, Oberto.
Look at Chip. Look at this clowning at the Circus. He loves it.
There was absolutely no illegalities in that heat. We have Mike Noonan right here. Mike, everything was okay?
Oh, everything was great. There was the first 2 laps were just perfect racing with the 2 boats, Chip Leave and Tommy Elaine. Tommy was in there. There was an awful lot of water in turns 1 and 2 from our guy in the air, and he did leave him room there, and Tommy just kind of gets over a little bit, and there's a lot of water coming off that skid fin. You look at the distance out from the buoy line, there's a lot of room in there.
At least 2.5 lanes.
Plenty of room. It was a perfect race, and I haven't seen the first turn, but my referee, Paul McKee up there, said that that's what you call a picture-perfect first turn with 6 boats going through there. Everybody did a great job.
It was a picture-perfect start as well, and this guy really handled his race boat today.
That's correct. I called the start good just by visual on my own, just from, experience, calling it by watching the clock, and I went back and watched the tape, and there was about 1 boat length back on the start. Chip was about 1 boat length back, so it was a perfect start, a perfect race, and a really perfect day.
Okay, Mike Noonan, thank you very kindly, sir. No problem. That was plenty legal. No protest.